How's it going, everybody? This is Siri here, and we have the blog post video for you guys today. And there's a lot of important information in here that we need to go over, which is why I'm actually able to do this blog post with you guys. Now, some things to kind of keep an eye out for is going to be the Temporal Cataclysm is coming back. Now, I know we saw some data mines regarding this. However, we don't really know a lot of the requirements that's going to be on here. Now, in the past, when we had the Frozen Dimension and the Temporal Cataclysm, it really wasn't that well received because the rewards didn't really seem worth it, and it was very challenging. So I'm kind of curious how they're going to end up making some alterations to it this time. I'm hoping it's still going to be fairly complicated, a little bit difficult, because it gives us a nice challenge in the game. So it's not just an autoplay, get these things. We can actually play it and enjoy it. Now, something else, there's going to be another event coming that's going to give a lot of X coins. So we're going to be taking a look at that. So let's go ahead and start this blog. So the Man Without Fear, the Daredevil modern character. So this is for March 29th through April 4th. On March 31st, we're gonna end up having the Strike Pass featuring Patriot. I have been starting to get more of these Strike Passes lately because they're putting some good characters back in there. There's going to be the Temporal Cataclysm 2 global milestone that is going to be requiring the Temporal Cataclysm as well. It's going to be the event for Quack Fu, Cry Havoc Command Center, and Crimson Swarm. On April 1st, for April Fools, Daredevil Modern is becoming available on that day. That's kind of funny, actually. And it's going to be the showcase event as well. On April 3rd, Path to Gene, Path to Hercules, and Hercules Diamond Orbs exit the Spotlight raid rewards. Now, I'm curious if this is going to include the trials as well for those orbs to open. I believe so, since it says the Diamond Orbs. April 4th, exciting Quick Rumble. So there's the Quick Rumble for us. Okay, so things to keep an eye out for. Gene and Hercules are going to the Bumps and Elite store. Kahori to the Battle World store. So being able to use Battle World credits, now that Battle World is back, is pretty good to be able to start getting that Kahori. Ms. Marvel Classic is going to the Cosmic Crucible store. Medusa to the Spotlight Raid Orb. And the Ancient One to the Blitz store and the Blitz Orb. So Daredevil Modern, nothing special in here. It's just the usual release method on here. Hopefully we can get some of those cheap offers back for him. I love doing that for them. Path to Vigilante. So emerge from the shadows with more power for your Vigilante team with his Path to character shards. The Vigilante are bringing street justice to the skill raids. So the chaotic raid or chaotic storm raids have started. And to be able to one-shot those skill nodes without doing any burn attacks, we kind of need this team. So that is pretty important on there. I don't know if we need to go full-blown on the full team, just some of the important characters, especially when it did recommend bringing some of the Vigilante characters to the Professor Xavier saga. I do plan to add in the Daredevil Modern, Hitmonkey, and Silver Sable. Those seem to be the three important characters for the team. So I'm probably going to look at G20 those characters. So don't miss the opportunity to crank up the capabilities of the squad. The path leads through a raid, so prepare to mow down waves of foes. The path to Vigilante Orbs to unlock the character shards. Looks like there's going to be the orbs for Daredevil Modern, Silver Sable, Hitmonkey, along with Punisher and Elektra in the team orb. So it's going to be the full team orb, it looks like. Path to Daredevil Modern Orb, Path to Silver Sable Orb, and Path to Hitmonkey Orb. Okay, let's go down here. Vigilant Authority. Join Daredevil Modern, Elektra, and Vigilante team as they investigate the uprising of the violence against vigilantes in New York City. Commanders level 25 and above gain access to the resources that will assist in powering up the Vigilante team. Daredevil Modern's showcase is first. To review the requirements below, this is just getting those characters up to those certain star levels, so you can kind of do those missions, the story, the bonus, and everything like that. Let's go down here. Friday Free Claim is going to end up having Howard the Duck shards. So getting 5 shards for him is pretty nice. Twitch drops. This is actually very cool. So it looks like they're going to keep the Twitch drops coming, which I love because we get so many views on Twitch. I've been starting to stream a little bit more often due to the U32, the Tower event. So anytime there's like the special events like that, I love hopping on stream and seeing all you guys. So get ready for another round of bonus rewards as you watch the top Marvel Strike Force streamers on Twitch. A new week of drops is coming, so don't miss out. So 1 hour is going to get you 2 million gold, 2 hours for 200 power cores. and 4 hours gets you 500 of the L3 training modules. So they did up the time a little bit, but I've seen so many people just kind of hop in, hang out, even if they're just lurking, that I do like this. So here's the temporal cataclysm that I talked about. Time, space, and everything in between is an immediate danger again. Another temporal cataclysm is on the way, and we need all of Strike's top commanders to help. Your mission, earn the highest run score. Take on all 16 missions, so there's 16 missions in here. Aim for the highest run score you can achieve. You'll have unlimited attempts, and only your best performance is being recorded. Kind of like those trial runs, which that's why I really like these. Need a fresh restart? You can cancel and restart your run at any time without affecting your high score. The requirements in here is going to be a cream of a crop of G18 plus for many of the missions, G19 non-mythic characters for the final push. Difficulties and packs. Choose from 16 difficulties, so that's quite a bit. I'm curious if they do have it set to where we can do it on difficulty 16, or if that's one of those things where it's like a future proof. Maybe we have to do difficulty 14, we can bump up to 16 in the future type of thing. We've been kind of telling them to do stuff like that in quite a bit now. Would say, hey, kind of plan for the future. That way we can do like up to difficulty 10, and then when it comes back around, we can maybe squeak it up to difficulty 11, 12, stuff like that. That's how I think it should end up being. So difficulty 16, which not only increases the difficulty of your enemies, but earn you more points. You also have a limited number of combat modifiers at your disposal, which can bolster enemies and or hinder your team, basically the scourges in the packs, but also rewarding you with the additional points. The rewards. In exchange for preventing the total temporal collapse of reality, Strike is offering Thanos' diamond costume and global milestone points. I'm not too big on these chroma costumes. This would be more for bragging rights for me, if anything, and the rewards to see what they actually have. Temporal Cataclysm opens on March 31st. That is on Monday. So Monday we'll be able to start doing this. I might try to hop on stream to do this. We'll see. So power up your troops and prepare to move out. For the global milestone Cataclysm completion. As if preserving the space-time continuum wasn't reward enough, global milestones will provide the community extra rewards for everyone's teamwork. How to earn the progress. Complete temporal cataclysm runs. This is going to give us the McCran crystal fragments and power cores. So nothing too crazy. The McCran crystals to get more stars on Lilandra is always welcome though. The global milestone begins on March 31st as well, with total temporal cataclysm 2. Work together to help earn the extra McCran fragments for your personal mission, powering up Lilandra with the character shards. Alright, so in X-Man in Space, this is going to be the monthly event. So Havoc's going to end up being the month-long character on here. This is going to end up being 4 main milestones, 4 quick rumbles, 4 alliance, and 1 command center milestones. So it looks like they're putting these command milestones tied to the monthly now, which is pretty interesting, and we'll have to see how this ends up working as far as the rewards that they give out for this. So the big point items are going to be Wolverine's mask, Storm's tiara, Cyclops' visor, Cerebro's helmet. The event schedule, we're going to have Quack Fu mutants versus zombies. The zombies are coming back. That was fun. Ooh, I'm actually kind of excited about that. Xeno Evil and Monkey Business. So the quick rumbles, the alliance milestones, the command centers cry havoc, lasting the duration of an X-Man in Space. So that's basically the month-long thing. All right, so week 1. This is pretty interesting right here, and one of the main topics to discuss on here. So Quack Fu, battle and raids with the Night Stalkers and Orcus, spend campaign energy. So it looks like we might need to start hoarding our campaign energy again. I'll start doing that myself. Open the limited Daredevil Diamond Drop. So we need to see what that is. That's probably going to be a monthly item, but I want to see how many points it actually counts for. Big rewards going to be Howard the Duck character shards, G19, and X coins, which is how we farm those G20 pieces currently. The currency is going to be the X-Men badges, and this is going to end up starting on March 31st, which is that Monday as well. So let's go ahead. I did end up pulling the chart up for this. So if we end up zooming in on here, let me go ahead and remove my head on here. Here we go. Okay, so what we have here is this is kind of the regular items on the left-hand side column. Next to that, there's really nothing there. Where's the X coin? So on the right column. So on the right column, we have 100,000 X coins, another 150, so that's 250,000, plus another 175 is 425,000. There's a 225k at milestone 14. The currency item is at 14. So that's probably going to be the realistic mark, is milestone 14. If you can make it to milestone 18 for 155,000 points, that gets you 12 million gold and 625,000 X coins. I don't think that's going to be possible. So let's go ahead, pull up the calculator quick. So we have a 100, a 150, a 175, and a 225. That's 650,000 X coins. And each item is 12,500. So that gives us about 52 G20 pieces that we could end up purchasing for just the free-to-play track. That's very generous. Now, for the currency or the campaign energy, it's 4 points per energy cost on there. There's no cap limit. Raid with Night Stalkers. So that gives us, let's go ahead and do some quick math on here. We have a 5,000. We have a 7,500, a 10,000, for the Orcus, we have another 5,000, 7,500, 10,000. Night Stalkers at G19. So if you're endgame, that gets you another 5,000, 7,500, and 10,000. Raid with Orcus, 5, 75, and 10 again. 7,500 and 10,000 again. And then open one of the currency special items for the diamond is 15,000 points. But just doing the raids, if you have your characters at 7-7 and G19, that's 90,000 points is what it's coming out to, which gets us to milestone 15. So that's going to get us 65 Howard the Duck shards. So being able to get to the milestone 18 for 155k, we need to make up 65,000 points. If you end up opening the orb, that's another 15,000. So we need 50,000 points to make up on there. Now there's going to be the Quack Fu milestone points and the campaign energy to try to make up the 50k. I'm sure it's going to be offers to try to get there. There's no leaderboard event to this though, so we do have to kind of be mindful of that. Since I have been doing pushes to Professor Xavier, I've been doing kind of a cheaper offers to kind of bump me up on the milestone points, bump me up on the leaderboard stuff. I didn't end up doing the last one. No, I did end up doing the last one for the $20. That's kind of what I needed. This one here, I need to see what's going to be reasonable to get to that 625k. I think we're going to be getting these Professor Xavier unlocks a whole lot quicker than people are expecting based on how many X coins we're getting, how many we're holding out on. I currently have like over 2 million X coin currency, so I can purchase a lot of G20 pieces. I may be getting to the point where I need to start purchasing everything. I've been kind of doing focus purchases on the Mystic, on the skill, and the mutant pieces. I wanted skill just to make sure to get my vigilantes ready, the Mystic for the Blade and Oath because I did G20 Odin, and the mutant characters because there's a lot of mutant characters I want to end up taking during this. So let's go ahead and jump back over to the blog. Try Havoc, Commander Center event. This is going to be spend Vigilantes, showcase energy, battle and raids with Vigilantes, upgrade their gear tiers as well. That's going to be on Monday the 31st. I wonder if they're going to get points for Electra and Punisher. I already geared up my Punisher. I didn't do anything to Electra yet. I was waiting until she got that skill tag on there. Battling Cosmic Crucibles well with Lilandra. For the Crimson Storm, Battle in Chaotic Storm raids, collect the new and improved Allied Supply 7 Orb Fragments. Rewards are going to be collecting Havoc, character shards, and mutant gear. Something I want to talk about that they haven't really mentioned. it looks like they're kind of pushing back on the character release method, because we're getting these Starjammer characters and the Liberty characters a whole lot sooner than we did before. It looks like it's kind of on pace of what they did before they did the announcement, and I'm all for that. So it looks like they're definitely trying to make things more player friendly again, which is really how you grow the game, you know. For the exciting, this is going to be the Quick Rumble Blitz on April 4th, and subject to change for the blog. There's a lot of information in here. Hopefully it's able to go over all this with you, kind of give you my take, what I plan to be doing in the future on everything with the X coins and stuff. But if you guys did enjoy this video, please remember to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Until next time, have one for the rest of the day.